Hey guys, welcome to applediaries.com. That's my website. Welcome to my Heal Thyself YouTube channel where I discuss detoxification, health, and how to heal thyself. This video is going to be done in two parts. It's called 16 Transitional Steps to Take Towards Healing. So I'll do the first 8 right now. I'm basically creating this video for clients so I can send it over to them as part of my package to get them started on the path towards Wellville. It'll save a lot of typing and keyboard warrior kind of activity. So I'm going to be reading from my computer here, and if I have sent this video to you, thank you for taking the initiative to get on the path towards Wellville and towards healing yourself. And I hope these steps can get you started. So step number 1 is to understand our species. It's time to understand why humans are sick today, and this is easy to see once we learn what type of species we truly are. We are a frugivorous species, contrary to what we've been taught throughout life. We're not omnivores, we are not carnivores, we are frugivores. And there are foods that are designed for our physiology. There are foods that promote health within our bodies, and then there are foods that degenerate and slowly tear down our health. So we want to learn what foods promote health and ingest only these foods in order to heal ourselves. So our physiology is closest to that of the primates, and understanding our biological makeup will help us to realize that we've been eating foods for many generations that are not in alignment with our physiology, and we are paying a price for it. So that's step number 1. If you can wrap your head around that, then you've basically overcome a large obstacle, because there are so many people that just cannot wrap their head around that. It's so far from what we've been taught, so unbelievable, because we've been eating outside of our species-specific diet for so many generations, that to admit that we are a frugivore just tears down so many traditions and thought patterns, and I could go on. But step number 2, realize that nothing happens without a reason. So cause and effect is very real. We slowly build and develop our health issues over time through our daily habits, our environment, our thoughts, and whatnot. And genetics absolutely do play a role, but even poor genetics are reversible. So that's not, the end of the world if you have a weak constitution. It just means it's going to take a bit longer to heal because you have a genetic involvement. That means that you hadn't created these health issues solely in this lifetime. It means you were born with genetic predisposition, and it's just going to take longer to heal. We create our reality, and it's up to us alone to learn the truth and to apply it. So nobody's going to heal for us, and there will be plenty of ups and downs along this journey. And remember this: if you're creating the correct conditions for your body to heal through diet and lifestyle changes, your body's going to go through all sorts of unexplainable and strange symptoms. I mean, I should do a separate video on this and write down all the weird symptoms I've had throughout this healing journey, but I trusted that my body knew what it had to do because I was creating the correct environment, and I just let myself go through it instead of worrying about every little symptom that popped up. I just let my body go through it. And that's what you need to do. So we just need to, our job is to trust the body, the process, and just get out of the way and let it do what it has to do in order to correct itself. Number 3, this is an important one because we absolutely cannot heal if we do not eliminate all dairy products first and foremost. That's the first food I suggest to eliminate from the diet. Dairy products. Got to get them out no matter what. Dairy is not only mucus and acid forming, it's also highly congestive, constipated, and addictive. So it's not going to be an easy one to let go, but there's plenty of substitutes out there. I mean, there's coconut milk you can use for transition. You can make your own banana milk. There's all the nut milks, which I don't generally recommend, but for a transition for a short period of time, yes, it's a step up from the cow's milk. Cow's milk is designed for a calf. It's designed to grow a calf in a relatively short period of time, like 1 year into a large beast, 300 to 500 pounds. What's a human grow into? No more than, 200 pounds. So humans don't grow this quickly, and the chemistry of cow's milk is not health promoting within humans, and that's catching up with us. We're finally realizing this. Dairy is by far the most damaging food that humans ingest today. It's contributed to building disease, and most osteoporosis sufferers are high dairy consumers. So that should say enough. And so the first step is to eliminate all dairy. This includes all cheese, milk, butters, anything that's dairy, yogurt. Okay? Step number 4. Incorporate a freshly made fruit or vegetable juice daily. So no matter what, just get that juice in every day. Preferably as your first meal on an empty stomach. And if you're drawn to the vegetable juice for reasons of taking it slow, or if you have pancreatic issues, that's fine. Just be prepared to let the vegetable juice go eventually, and we'll get over to the fruit juices. But whichever type of juice you need to incorporate, just incorporate that juice. It'll help. Freshly made juices offer true and interstitial hydration. So juices hydrate more than water. Water is a solvent. Water moves waste along. Water is good for those ingesting a dehydrating diet. That's why we've evolved or devolved into drinking copious amounts of water. If your diet is hydrating and alkalizing, you're not going to need a lot of water. I mean, I drink very little water. I want to drink more water because I've got a great water distiller now, but it's just not needed. It's not required. Okay? Step number 5, eliminate high protein foods from the diet. We've got to start with the animal products. Okay? So step number 1 is to get the dairy out. Now, you want to eliminate the animal meats, the eggs, even the grains, because these foods are extremely acid forming. They build disease issues and internal toxicity issues over time. We cannot heal if we don't eliminate the very foods that caused our sickness and disease in the first place. So we've got to eliminate these high protein foods. There are plenty of substitutes in the plant world to help with cravings. You're not going to go hungry. Your cravings will arise, and they will get crazy for the first little while. That's okay. You've just got to go through it. The human body requires amino acids, not high protein foods. So we've blown the lid off of this protein myth, and I can send you more information on it. I have a ton of information on why protein is so detrimental to our health. And what did that cow eat to create or manufacture all that protein that the human thinks they can extract from their dead flesh, cooked dead flesh? That cow just ate grass. Think about it. Just grass, and it's a beast. So, oh yeah, I don't need to say much more about that. Number 6, now it's time to decide. You need to make this decision because it's good to have a plan. Do you want to transition slowly at your own pace over to a raw food diet of mainly fruits for healing and detoxification purposes? Or would you prefer to jump right in? Either way, we need to get used to the idea that fruits are the medicine, fruits are the goal, and we must transition over to the fruit level eventually to heal our health issues entirely. You will experience some healing on a transition diet. You will experience some healing with veggies, but eventually we plateau. The fruits are what really dig deep and get to the old waste matter, loosen and help eliminate that, and offer the most digestive rest as well. So we just need to make decisions, plans, stick to it. Number 7, if you choose a transition diet, you can use 1 or 2 starch type foods to use for heavier cravings in order to slowly titrate from all the other recently eliminated most harmful foods, which was the meats, the eggs, the dairy, and the grains. So I would suggest, you know, like wild rice or quinoa as suitable options, and always eat those foods with a leafy green salad so to help with the elimination. But we can use these foods as transition foods. And later on, when you're finished healing your body and you've done a fruit diet for a long period of time, and you're looking for, if you're not one that wants to remain on fruits for a lifetime, some do, some don't, you know, you can use these transition diet principles, these mucusless diet principles to fall back to for a regular diet later on. And then, so I'll do number 8 here, and then I'll cut it off, and I'll continue the other 8 points in another video. So number 8, with incorporating more fruits into the diet, which is alkaline, this will leave less room for the acid-forming foods. Fruits are versatile and can be eaten in many satisfying ways. From smoothies to fresh juices, we've got banana ice cream, we've got sauces, fruit sauces, smoothies, like the possibilities are endless. I have so many amazing recipes that I'll share with you as well to get you going. So you're not going to be lacking as long as you have a plan. And so the idea is to incorporate more healthy foods in order to leave less room for the unhealthy foods, okay? So I'm going to cut it off here. Please share this video, like it, give it a thumbs up, or subscribe. That just inspires me to continue on. And stay tuned for the next 8 points. Happy healing, everyone.